So you just landed your first teaching job. You got the posters up, the lesson plans printed. You imagined calm, engaged students, but instead, it feels like chaos. And if we're really being honest with ourselves, some days it feels like you're failing. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 biggest mistakes almost every first year teacher makes and exactly how to fix them. I spent 20 years teaching in public education, real classrooms, real kids, real chaos. What I'm going to share isn't theory, it's what actually works. Point number one, the assumption trap. Okay. Now, most new teachers believe students understand expectations because we just said them one time. My first year was chaotic. Okay. At times, for example, I assumed line up meant quiet, straight, ready. Well, it didn't. I taught content, but not procedures. And that was the thing. So stop assuming and start teaching. Explicitly teach, model, practice, and reinforce. Teach procedures like you teach academic lessons. Now, if you don't teach procedures clearly, you will fight behavior every single day without a doubt. All right. This brings us to point number two, the cool teacher syndrome. I get it. You want students to like you. All right. So you let small things just kind of slide. Students calling out, whispering, getting up out of their seats. Inconsistency creates confusion, and confusion creates chaos. Be consistent, calm, fair, predictable. Follow through every single time. If boundaries move, students will keep testing them. I promise you that. Okay? So, this brings us to point number three, the echo chamber. All right. Believe it or not, your voice is your strongest tool. But when you repeat directions over and over again, they become background noise. Students learn they don't have to listen to you the very first time. So say it once, pause, wait, and follow through. If you keep repeating yourself, you slowly train students not to respond. All right. So, point number four, the good enough fallacy. Now, here's the thing with this one, you ask for silence, you accept mostly quiet. Students are slowly drop without you noticing. Okay. Define the standard, model it, wait for it, hold it. All right. If you lower your expectations, the classroom recalibrates downward. Okay. No question about that. So this brings us to the last, but certainly not the least. Okay. Point number five, strategy overload. You see dozens of classroom management systems online. You try all of them. Students get confused and, you kind of get overwhelmed, to say the least. Start simple. I want you to choose one or maybe two systems, but run them well. Too many systems create instability and burnout. And that is something that you definitely don't want. After years in the classroom, I can promise you this. You master these 5 shifts that we just talked about, and your classroom will change fast. I promise you. Your first year in the classroom is hard. There's no doubt about that. But you are not failing. You, in fact, are learning. And before you go, I want you to know something. I created something specifically for new teachers. It's called the Ultimate Handbook for New Teachers. Okay. It's completely free. Inside, I provide you tips and strategies, okay, to help you become successful in your classroom. They provide the foundational structure, okay, that you need to survive and thrive in your first year. So if you want, go ahead and grab it using the link in the description. Don't try to figure all this out by yourself. Okay, you're not alone. And I want to thank you for listening to the Teacher Rockstar podcast. I'm your host, Steve Hiles, and we will see you same time, same place next week. And remember, my friend, you got this.